Hey, welcome back. Riggs here. 114 survival. This is day 4. Yeah, 4. And I've been gone for a while, but it's good to be back. I haven't hardly played since I've been since the last time, so not much has changed. But I don't know if you can see over my shoulder. Last time I was doing some pillaging. The pillager has become the pillagee. Yeah, I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, I've been visited by the pillagers, and let's just say I think I have to get rid of these guys. I don't have too many arrows, so I have to do this a little bit carefully. But yeah, they just got the drop on me. I was in there minding my own business, and I should maybe concentrate. Yeah, there. Okay, now I got to get this guy with the banner. He's the captain. Yeah, I was in there minding my own business, and they definitely made things exciting for a second. I went running scared, went swimming down under the water. Yeah, it was exciting, but at least I got a couple of emeralds out of the deal. Now this guy is being a little sneaky. I guess I'll just pick up the arrow. All right, where are you, buddy? There you go. Hi. Oh gosh, there's a couple of you. All right, no problem. I have found that the bow's firepower, the rate of fire. Oops, I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch. There we go. Now I have the bad omen debuff. Well, I wasn't planning on visiting the villagers anytime soon. But yeah, the bow versus crossbow. Crossbow's cool and all, but it's slow. But that's all right. Anyway, welcome back. How you doing? Yeah, good to see you. And yeah, thanks for if anybody's new. I've gotten some new subscribers because of all the new 114 seed stuff. So if you're watching the survival, hey, thanks. I appreciate it. I want to show you some of the just basic stuff. This is really basic. Basic? Yeah, it's a basic base. Basic stuff that you can get going on your first couple of days to kind of help you along the way. And one of the coolest things recently, I think, is the fact that furnaces now save your experience. So this is one of the things that I try to get set up. Well, I haven't had too many opportunities because I haven't had too many worlds since they've made that change. But if you're going to have this furnace set up, which generally you have this kind of furnace array with the fuel going in the top or fuel going in the side rather, the smeltables going in the top, and then everything going out the bottom. Every base should have that at least as a sort of an auto smelting thing, but you want to be able to take advantage of the fact that it's saving your experience now. So if you have this, I think I showed this briefly the other time, but let me show just the detail behind it. It's comparators taking a look at the contents of those hoppers with a couple of torches. I mean, you can see the design right there, and then a couple of repeaters just carrying across the signal once that gets picked up. But when either of the fuel or the smeltables run out, it will turn off, or rather turn on this hopper, which will stop things from draining out. And so yeah, just as an example, let's see, do I have what it takes to make let's see, do I have any cobbles in here? Of course not. 1 second, I'm going to make a lever. Okay, made a lever. It's very complicated. But yeah, if I power this block, it will turn this off, which will now save this. So now when I pull this out, it's going to give me all the experience that it's been saving up, which, hey, it gets me all the way up to 30. So that's pretty sweet. And then you can always just, unpower that. And so you can come along and take the experience when you want it. And, oh, there are more pillagers over there. Really? Give me a second, guys. All right, I don't think they're coming over. I should explain that the reason you have this whole setup is because an unpowered hopper at the bottom of a furnace will automatically empty out everything that's being cooked. And once a furnace empties out entirely, it forgets all of the experience that it's been saving up. So that's why you have this. One other little tip is if you do not have enough fuel to fill up the hopper entirely, all 5 slots, just add some sticks, and that will keep everything working the way you want it. So I'm going to use up those, at least some of those 30 levels real quick. I only have efficiency 3 showing here, but what I really need is some fortune. So I'm hoping to get some hidden fortune. No, well, yeah, I have a silk touch pick, and I've been using that to, been using it to get whole melon blocks, which is kind of a nice little trick, rather than just getting the regular melon slices, which is you get just a few of those with a normal harvesting method. But yeah, silk touch, and what I really need is fortune. So because I have some silk touched diamond ore down here. Ooh, ow! Standing on the saw there. I heard for a second. Yeah, I have some silk touched things that I'm waiting for a little bit of fortune to do. And the other thing I need to do, look at that treasure I got, a mending rod. So yeah, definitely need to get a fishing farm going here. And yeah, the other thing I was gonna do is, hang on a sec. And the other thing that every base needs is a water column. Let's see, that'll take a minute or two to flow down here. But yeah, when you put the soul sand underneath full water blocks, they create a bubble column. And so what you need to do first is create all the full water source blocks. This is flowing water until you add the kelp to it. And once you have added kelp to it, hopefully I won't drown on my way up. I might drown a little bit. Hopefully it won't get too ugly. Come on, guys. Oh gosh. There we go. Phew. All right. So all those are full water blocks now. So which means that when I come back down here and I can break all of those down, and I can put that there. I can clean this up with some fence gates so the water won't keep flowing. But now when I go up there, zoop, that'll send me all the way up, and I'm breathing in the bubbles as well. So that's kind of nice. And yeah, instant way up and then back down, or down and then back up. So yeah, it's time to get to work here. I'm going to do some resource gathering and do some building here, and I have a little bit of an idea, and we'll see how that goes. But I just wanted to give you kind of a before look, and yeah, show you a few of the little sort of mini basics before I get going here. So, all right, welcome back. I've been busy, gotten some work done. I wanted to record this because yeah, I had a funny overnight visitor. I actually made a fish farm, which I'll show you in a second. But I woke up and I was hearing the sound of that, and I was trying to figure out what was going on. Yeah, the witch is throwing potions. The witch can see me, but they're both stuck. So the witch is throwing potions at me, but they're just hitting the creeper. So that's kind of amusing. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do about that. I'm not sure if I have to do anything about that. I guess they'll go away eventually. But yeah, I've gotten some work done. So let me show you around. Yeah, so many visitors. These guys came by, and then the wandering trader came by, and then I've had another visit from these the pillagers out here. So yeah, these guys come by pretty often, actually. Not right up to your base always, but yeah, you always have to sort of stay on your toes, as I learned. But yeah, anyway, this is what I have so far. Kind of the idea here. I always like to have at least a little bit of a story behind what's going on. And the idea here is the spawn area is a little pirate base. So there was a pirate ship that sunk, and the pirates got out and they took their other boat, which I guess had holes in it because of the battle with the pillagers, maybe, I don't know, and they decided to turn that into the roof of their base. So that's what I have going there. I'm not sure I'm totally happy with the shape yet, but I always like to do things kind of differently. I could have done it straight east or west or north south, but I decided to do it on a diagonal, which makes it a little more complicated, I guess. But anyway, yeah, let me show you what I have so far. You can go down here. This is the fish farm, classic design. I don't need to show you a tutorial for that because there's a million out there, but most powerful beginning farm you can make by far. It's a little bit ridiculous, actually, but I didn't have too much time to do it. Got about maybe 10 levels and just one book, and not too much else that's that exciting so far. Speaking of, I should use up those levels that I got. I have 38 levels, so I can get a few more level 30 enchants out of here. But I want to show you kind of a few of the other little spots here. So I was making another entrance over here and wanted to have kind of an arched entrance here, and so I used dirt to create the arch, and then I'm going to kind of attach these. But I'm loving the new Andesite Walls. Some of these new blocks are great. Been kind of trying to use them over here. I'm not sure I love the placement of this, but I was just kind of playing around with them. Some of the dark oak signs look wonderful, and then the stone brick walls with the andesite kind of makes a nice pillar. So yeah, kind of loving that. And then in here, just a few sort of style things. I decided to use the path block for the sort of the packed earth floor of what would be kind of a medieval style base. Also, it was really cheap and easy. And then out here, I have a lot more floor to do, but the sort of diagonal style of the boat makes it a little more complicated to do. So I have to figure out kind of the general shape of that. And then this is the floor with all the kind of different wood types. The idea being it's kind of found materials. They're not too concerned with what things look like, they being the pirates. And the wood has gotten stained from all the fishing and the spills, because pirates don't clean up after themselves. And so yeah, just kind of like the dirty look. I'm also loving the new lanterns. Yeah, I have this little sort of lamppost design, which is kind of nice, with the dark oak cap on top of a spruce log, and then spruce what do you call it, trapdoor? Oh, I just broke it. Let me do that again. There we go. That's good to know. But yeah, I think that's a really nice little design. And I've also been using these grindstones just as a little decorative thing. I was sort of picturing this. You could have ropes attached to that, and wouldn't it be cool to have ropes in Minecraft? But yeah, just other little details. Also wanted to show you this little beginning Cactus Farm, which is not the most complicated concept, but basically it's just taking that classic design of kind of the 5x5 with the 4 cactus in the middle, and then you have a block that makes the cactus break off when they grow and they go flowing down. And then I have, I got myself kind of stuck here. I have a composter over here, and it all feeds in there. So I've been getting some free bone meal out of here. But yeah, that's kind of one of the few real farms. I should say I'm sort of waiting on doing a lot of the redstoney farms and the big stuff until I have settled down in my base. But yeah, I kind of got distracted by just wanting to do some building. Usually I kind of rush the end, and I'm in a big hurry to get to the end of things. Oh, I need to put the map back. But yeah, need to do a lot more exploring too. You can see, have just a little bit of the world explored. One of the things I love about filling in maps is this is kind of how the real Earth maps looked when people were just exploring things. They just had the coastline mapped, and then the interior of the continents would be just dark on the map until people visited them. So that's kind of the stage I'm in. And sun is setting, and I should get back to work. And I should probably wrap this up, but just have to wait a second. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching the survival stuff. I have a bunch of these new subscribers, and usually I'm just used to making these videos for my daughter. So this is kind of fun to have a few other people watching, and I appreciate it. If you have made it to the end of a survival video, mention the word broccoli in a comment, and I'll make like a little monument, or maybe like just a gravestone, but with your name on it. All right. How about that? And until next time, I will get to work, and I'm going to be doing some mapping. I might go back into the nether. I want to get some potions going. So much to do, so little time, but I have been enjoying it. And it's good to be back. Yeah, I was gone for about a week or so and been super busy. Still am, but I'm trying to sneak in some time to play some Minecraft whenever I can. So anyway, I hope to see you guys soon, and I hope you guys are great. Love you. Bye-bye.